ladies and gentlemen. You can call me Shell. And I got a little command block tutorial for you here. I need to quit saying in these. I notice that I say that a lot when recording these. But, jeez, that one was unintentional. This is a quick tutorial today. Super simple, super easy. And there's an again. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. Doesn't matter. This is a super simple one. And it's a little simpler because I didn't really plan on doing this. It's just kind of an idea that popped in my head. What I've actually been mainly working on is all that mumbo jumbo you see in the background. Oops. All this is the main things I've been focusing on lately, which has to do with that big structure over there. And you'll probably see all that in... That'll probably all be the next video. Warranted that I get all that done. Anyway, let's move on with what we got going on today. And today I'm going to be showing these off. Some mob ailments, as I'm calling them. So what are these? What are these doing? Well, you can see this is mob ailment weakened, mob ailment fatigued, and mob ailment slowed. So, what does any of that mean? I will show you. First, we're going to set it to night. And then we're going to spawn a little zombie in here. And you can see he's got all these particle effects going on now. What is going on with that, you're probably asking. Or you're not asking. Well, what I can do is I can throw this out. And then he loses some of those particle effects. I can throw that out. And he loses even more of them. And if I throw the last ones out there, then they're all gone. If I pick them up, he's getting them all back. Yes, very nice. You can stay there. So let's take a look at exactly what these commands are doing here. This is so simple. Might be the easiest tutorial I have, other than maybe like the chest, the enchanted trunk. That one's pretty simple too. Anyway, let's just look at the command, and they're basically the exact same for all of them. But so all this is saying is execute as at all players if they have the item light gray dye in their hotbar slots 0 through 8. You've heard me say the line probably 100 times at this point. Slot dot hotbar slot 0 through 8. At E run effect. At E, family equals monster. That just means all mobs that are in the family of monster, except for El's Dying Soul. And El's Dying Soul is this summon that I have showed off in the summon video. So he is not going to get affected. As you can see, no particle effects. If I spawn a zombie in, he's got the effects. If I summon this guy in, he's still going to run over there and attack the zombie and do his thing. So that is what that is for. Alright, back to the command. So yeah, and then applying weakness for 1 second, weakness 1 for 1 second, and then we have the particle set to false, which means the particles are showing. Because I wanted a way to indicate that the mobs are actually being affected, right? And that's really it. That's honestly it. I'll show you the other two here quick, just because this one is so weakness, weekend, pretty self-explanatory. This one, fatigued. This is just applying mining fatigue, and everything is the exact same except the item is gray dye instead of the light gray dye, and the effect is mining fatigue. And you're probably like, why would you give mining fatigue to a mob? Well, it makes their attack slower. Yes. And then the last one here is slowed, and this is just giving them slowness. So they walk slower, they attack slower, and they have weakness. So they do less damage, they do They attack slower and they walk slower. Pretty handy stuff, I would say, in a fight with some things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of get a build set up here and kind of see what that looks like. Just because of a lot of the things that I have going on for this map and a lot of the way that a lot of abilities work is based off the hotbar, right? Like the hotbar is kind of, oh, go away. The hotbar is kind of like your skill tree to build things upon. So I'll be right back. I'm going to kind of throw that together and a guy can kind of get an idea of what maybe a build would look like for this map. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and you can see I got a bunch of crap in my hotbar. And these are all things that I've gone over in previous videos. I would say I'd put a link in the description of them, but you could just scroll my channel. There's only like 6 or 7 videos or something up there. So you could probably find them all. But anyway, this is kind of to get an idea of what your hotbar is going to look like while playing this map. So I just have the diamond sword as a placeholder for like my main weapon, right? And then if we scroll over, I have the pixie dust, which is summoning that ally that you see next to me. And he will go and attack mobs for you and do damage to them. So he's like a summon, which is very nice. And then I have tempo, just regular tempo. So I have speed 1 with that. And then I have protection and protection plus. So by having both of those, that gives me resistance 2. Versus if I just had protection 1, I'd have just resistance, as you can see there. It's switched. And then I have health, just regular health. That just gives me health boost, so 2 extra hearts. I have parry equipped, so that means when I crouch, I put out a shield and it parries enemies. It kind of knocks them back when they hit me, and then it goes away after a few seconds. And you gotta wait. That has a cooldown timer, so once parry displays above my hotbar again, then you know that you can use it again. It'll pop up in a sec here. There it is. So then I could use it again. And then I decided to do the mob ailment fatigued, so they attack slower, and weakened, so they do less damage when they attack. So that's kind of the skill tree, quote unquote, to say that I just grabbed quick for this. I mean, there's a lot of other options, obviously, especially with just having like the effects, like the fire protection and all that. But I just wanted to show off quick kind of what a person's hotbar would look like while playing through this map, and that's kind of what it'll generally look like. And I mean, it's all customizable with whatever you want to put in there. You could run none of the ailments, or not parry, and not this, not the summon. You could just run all straight effects to help the player themselves, you know. It's dealer's choice, really. Anyway, though, that's pretty much gonna do it. I need to chill up on the sounds too. That's probably not awesome in the microphone. Anyway, that's pretty much gonna do it for this. Little bit of a short one, simple tutorial, but kind of fun, and adds some more customizability to your loadout for the map. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, that's great. If you didn't, it's also fine. And, you know, copy this, build upon it, make it better. And I'll see you guys in the next one.